what do you say, man?
We are ready for night one of Epic Madness. Last night in Syracuse was crazy. If tonight and tomorrow night are even half as crazy, we are going to have nothing left by the time Monday rolls around, and that's exactly the way we wanted it.
Let me bring you up to speed. Our band, Enter the Haggis, has been making music together since 1995. Nearly 3 decades of touring, creating songs, and meeting fans from all over the world. It's been an incredible journey. But every journey has its natural ending. After almost 30 years on the road together, we've decided it's time to step back. Our final tour wrapped up in the spring of 2025, and these last 2 shows here in Troy, New York, mark the closing chapter for now. This video, part 1, takes you behind the scenes of this final weekend, sharing our thoughts on what it all means, alongside songs from the first night's show. Part 2 will feature the entire second night's performance. So sit back, raise a glass, and join us for what we're calling Exit the Haggis.
Last night was really, really emotional. So many of our biggest shows happened in Syracuse and Utica, so being there with that 650 people was pretty wild.
I mean, it's all good. I don't think of the sad part. I think of look at all you guys gave your fans for all those years.
Yeah, we were here in Troy at Brown's Revolution Hall. We used to play here quite a bit, and it's probably been about 15 years since we were in this room, and it's changed a lot. Looks a little different for the better. This is it's the penultimate show. We've got 2 shows in a row here at Revolution Hall. It'll be bittersweet for sure. We're really looking forward to seeing a lot of familiar faces here and just celebrating 30 years as a band. It's all about the people, so we're looking around and seeing the friends on stage and of course all the friends in the crowd. And we've got James Campbell, our original drummer here. He's just come down. I just ran into him on the street. He's come down from Toronto, and he brought my older son Graham with him. We'll put Graham to work as we always do.
Potentially the last load-in ever. We've loaded in literally thousands of times over the years, and this might be the last time we have to do it.
It's a bittersweet moment. It's very good to see these guys again. Seems like a great place for it to all kind of come to a finale. This is a great venue. It's good stories from the past and so forth. I'm unhappy to see the end, but happy to be part of it. It had to happen. So glad to be here at the very least.
Football dinosaur.
It's the combine. I can't wait to contrast this with the footage of us like 48 hours from now when we're just lying flat on our backs upstairs.
What is that thing?
An octamatone. He'll come out tonight.
We are filming tonight, we are recording tonight, we are even live streaming with 3 cameras. There are hundreds of people around the world watching right now, so make your voices heard. Say hi to people far and wide. Over the course of the next 2 nights, we're going to play close to 40 different songs, as well as a bunch of repeats of hits and things. So we're getting as many songs in as we can possibly fit in 2 nights of music. It's going to be wild, it's going to be hot, we can tell already. This isn't even a hazer, this is just the smoke, the steam coming off our bodies. But this is a song from our album, The Modest Revolution, and it's called Footnote. Another day, another cameo, another artificial heartbeats on and on. He's got a job, he's got some furniture, and he's got friends that can't tell any car and maps of everywhere. And he's got stars on every city name that he knows. But he can't move. He can't go anywhere. He can't think of any place that he wants to go. But he knows she's out there somewhere chasing hurricanes. Putting miles between them every day she's gone. It's been 3 years since she left him in Toledo. But he'll always have that song. And every time that it comes on, he sings along. Let's hear it, Troy! La la di da, la di da, la di la 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 la, la di la la di da. La la di da, la di da, la di la 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 la, la di la la la. And it kills him when he hears it on the radio. But all his friends are glad he's finally moving on. It's been 5 years since he said her name to anyone. But he'll always have that song. And every time that it comes on, even if he sings it wrong, he sings along. Like this. La la di da, la di la, la 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 la, la di la la di da. La la di da, la di la, la la. Thank you so much.
The initial impetus for the pause was because of Trevor and Dale's situation. Dale's prognosis is good. He's in treatment. He's fighting. He's doing great. But it's a rough go. It's rough treatment. He's got some complications and side effects, and Trevor just can't commit to enough time away from home consistently enough, long-term enough, and booked far enough in advance to make it make sense for us to keep doing this the way we've been doing it for the time being. I love these guys like brothers, obviously. I think there was also a little bit for me, like, we never ever wanted to plateau. We never wanted to tread water. We didn't want to feel like we were just going back to the same festivals year after year, playing the same set of music year after year. Like, we don't ever want to be the band that kind of fades away from people's brains and gradually plays smaller and smaller venues till we're back in a pub and then our last show ever together is some shitty Irish pub somewhere, you know? We would much rather go out when we're the best band we've ever been, playing the best music we've ever played, and playing it better than we've ever played it in front of crowds that are more excited to hear it than any crowds at any point in our history. And it's all any band could ever dream to have.
So this is the first guitar I ever owned as part of Enter the Haggis. And people, if they've seen the PBS special that you did, they'll see me playing this one. It's the first guitar. It's the only guitar I owned for the first few years of the band. So I ended up playing it on a bunch of our first recordings. So songs like Gasoline and One Last Drink and Litter in the Leaves, they were all played with this guitar. It's a 1991 American-made Fender Telecaster. And I got it in a pawn shop in Toronto in 1999. And it's got the classic, people used to stick their cigarette on the Telecaster and it burned down as they were playing. So you got the classic burn mark of the Telecaster there. And we've been selling raffle tickets for $20 a piece and have raised over $14,000 now to support pediatric cancer charities. But people have been tremendously generous in supporting this and in supporting my family as well. So just signing it and giving a little spit polish and getting ready to send her off to a new owner.
It's a good guitar, are you sure?
I'm sure.
You gonna miss it?
Not as much as I'm going to enjoy writing some checks for some very deserving charities.
The Hamilton Harbor is the face of a ghost. Staring down from the citadel to the city below. The grip of the winter's driving us mad, but you'd never hear us complain about that. The lights still on at the split crowbar, where our bygones are always bygone. My God, we could all use a shoulder to cry on. Dry your eyes on mine. Dry your eyes on mine. Boogie was a navvy from Timmins to the Sioux. Laid off with no warning in the fall of '62. No package of cash to send back to the wife. He sent him a letter, but he got no reply. The lights still on at the split crowbar, where our bygones are always bygone, bygone. We could all use a shot of redemption, and a stranger with nothing but time. Yeah, the lights still on at the split crowbar, where our bygones are always bygone, bygone. We could all use a shoulder to cry on. Dry your eyes on mine. Dry your eyes on mine. All right, Trevor. And he was a blaster a mile below. Now he pulls me strong out here at the Crow. Resuscitate, resuscitate. We'll bring you back to life again. 'Cause there ain't no soul too lost to save. Here's the split crowbar. Yeah, the lights still on at the split crowbar, where all bygones are always bygone, bygone. We could all use a shot of redemption, and a stranger with nothing but time. Yeah, the lights still on at the split crowbar, where all bygones are always bygone, bygone. We could all use a shoulder to cry on. So dry your eyes on mine. Dry your eyes on mine.
I feel pretty good about the whole thing. I think it's better than, just kind of, fading away with the whole deal. Like, I think it's great to, go out with a real bang. And of course, the band isn't totally dead. It's just, it's we just can't tour like we were. I don't feel sad or anything like that, and I hope other people don't. I'm sure they will to some extent, but we haven't disbanded. We're still together. We'll still write stuff. We'll still tour, and now I've got a new project with Trevor and Tom. We've got Haggis X1, so that's a new beginning right there. So one of the greatest things for me is that people have met, a lot of people have become friends, through the band. And I love the fact that people have made friends, that people have been brought together. I think it's fantastic. We've made so many tremendous friends along the way, and it's been a real honor to have done that, to have brought people together. To be a connector, I think, is an absolutely wonderful thing. And that to me is that, and of course the music is, I think, the great, legacy.
We're going to feature Craig on the bagpipes.
And show me your pride, chasing, breathing, always believing, flaring or burning.
We have a sold-out crowd here in Troy. We have video. We're live streaming. We have everything, all the bells and whistles. We have some guests coming. You're gonna have to wait to see. I think tomorrow we'll see. I think I'll be a little sad tomorrow, but I think right now I'm just focused on playing a good show and enjoying the moment.
What's your hope for people 10 years from now to think about Enter the Haggis?
Man, I hope they just had a real good time. You know, I hope that they took something from the music and, you know, made a couple friends, because I know I did.
In all seriousness, guys, I get chills almost every night.
It's like
at some point.
You can basically, Craig's, for
Dream
example,
job.
on the internet. I could literally be like, bring me a country song.
Honestly, Scott is like the most important human in this band.
Yeah.
He is
And
the
like,
best.
Good.
He is the
Yeah.
best.
We might play
Instrumental
shit,
breaks with
but without
bridges,
you,
with
there's
harmonies,
no
like, it's-
shit.
Yeah. And honestly, I
There's
give
plenty of people who can do it just as bad as
we
me.
all individually,
Yeah, but you do it bad really good.
we all individually get amazing compliments about the sound every night.
All right, we're gonna kick her back off here.
Well, our Father came before us from tree of earth. Came to find and love and prosper. Came to prove to God His worth. And it's no sure, I don't mind working in the darkness. The eyes of a blind man ain't looking for a light. And it's no sure, I don't mind working in the darkness. As long as they will keep me on, I'll work with my mind. And it's no sure, I don't mind working in the darkness. The eyes of a blind man ain't looking for the light. And it's no sure, I don't mind working in the darkness. As long as they will keep me on, I'll work with my mind. Work with my mind.
It's kind of crazy energy. We're all just kind of enjoying being together, and it's feeling relaxed, it's feeling good, but it's also, yeah, it's a little sad, a bit emotional, but I feel extraordinarily lucky that I got to be part of this band. I was a fan of the band before I was obviously in it. I think I first saw the band when I was either 14 or 15 in Pennsylvania, and yeah, just going from being a fan of the crowd and like buying a ticket to their show to actually being in the band is wild. It's so wild, like, and to be playing the songs that I've been listening to since I was a teenager is like such a cool and amazing experience. And they're all just like the best people you can imagine.
Mostly just excited and not sad yet, but I will be. It's just been so much fun. My wife had been a fan of the band for a long time, so I had been kind of vaguely aware of it even before I joined House of Hamel, but hadn't listened to a ton of the music. But just the more I've learned and the more of the catalog we've gotten into over the 3 years that I've been in the band, it's just like every album is just full of so much variety, and it's just so much fun. And the community of people is impressive, and yeah, I don't know that there's a lot of bands that have a community of people quite like this. So,
All right. Well, this next song comes from an album we did called Penny Black, and we invited all of our friends to send us letters, and they couldn't email them. They had to handwrite and mail us letters. And one of the letters we received was from Katie, who's right there. And this is the song that Katie inspired, a song called Two Bare Hands. We're so grateful for the ones we rely on.
Thanks so much.
Very special to be back. It's been a long time being away. I've popped by for the Camp Haggis things a couple times, but there's something very special about being back for a full, show at a venue of this size. And I don't know how to say it. It's memories from a long time ago, and it's really great to feel like I could step back into this and bring a lot of that back to life. I had someone last night come up to me and tell me that the stuff I had done with the band and my playing and whatever, the parts I had created, was a huge inspiration to him starting to play drums in the first place. He began playing drums because of stuff that was going on here. It was a big inspiration. I can hardly think of a more meaningful impact than to encourage the sharing of music, to bring music into other people's lives. And if that's the most that anyone can say of anything I did with this band, then I would be very happy to sleep well on that.
Man, it's in a lot of ways it's like any other show, getting set lists figured out, getting kind of last minute things, getting logos sent down for video production, all the details that kind of keep the momentum going and sort of stop you from stopping and ruminating on the sort of finality of it all. It's I think it's going to sink in at some point during the show. Like, we've had a lot of potential lasts on this tour that have hit me where, like, we're in the encore and I'm like, this could be the last Michigan show, or this could be the last time I ever play at the Barns at Wolf Trap or in Pennsylvania or whatever. But tonight feels different because it could be like, this could be the last time we play Gasoline together on a stage. So yeah, I don't know, it's funny. It felt more like an ending at the start of the tour, and then the more we played together, the more it's felt like an inevitable pause, Like, it's hard to imagine not finding an excuse to bring this back together at some point in our lives. God willing, if everybody's healthy and happy and available and interested, the music will always be there. Hopefully the ability to play it will always be there, and I'm really starting to feel like the fans will always be there. So.
All right, this is one of my and one of Rose's favorite songs Trevor ever wrote. So if you know it, sing along with us.
the legacy is that this was a band of not only great musicians and great performers, but just like great people. Like that's what I always hear from fans is that you know, this band is just full of really genuine, amazing people, and it's not about ego, and it's not about, I don't know, it's about the music more than anything. It's about the music and like the friendships that we've all formed with people and other people have formed at Haggis shows and the connections we've made. So I think the legacy is just being kind, genuine humans. So that's what I hope people remember about the band.
Good work, everyone. Keep doing it for at least one more show. I don't know what to say. 30 years of this. That's pretty cool. Very, very, very cool. To have a job for 30 years that kind of came out of not having any money.
With no pension.
What do you mean, no pension?
Sorry, we gambled that away on the Leafs run.
Just proof that if you can't find a job that suits you, well, make your own job. And thank you for all helping that to happen.
You ready, Craig?
Aye, laddie, I'm ready. Are you ready? Well, here's an old one for you. Across the loch on the mountainside there lives a lovely lassie I would see tonight. But I haven't got an automobile. And my bicycle has got a broken wheel. So I'll be floating across the loch on my monster again. My monster's always with me, he's my very special friend. I'm going to see my lassie, Sue Magoo. And if she wants to Sue Magoo, can ride my monster too. When I was wee, at the age of 3, that's when I noticed that there was a monster very close to me. Though at that time he was only small, we grew together and now he has grown quite tall. And I'll be floating across the loch on my monster again. My monster's always with me, he's my very special friend. I'm going to see my lassie, Sue Magoo. And if she wants to Sue Magoo, can ride my monster too. And now I am a big strapping man. And Sue Magoo and I go riding every chance we can. And together we three rode the swells. And one day we have the wedding bells. But 10 years later, well, things had changed. 'Cause Sue got angry and she had my monster rearranged. And although once we were inseparable, the damage was irreparable. And now he's floating in a mason jar. And that's where I see him dancing when I'm playing my guitar. Then I'll be floating across the loch on my monster again. My monster's always with me, he's my very special friend. I'm going to see my monster lock on my monster again. My monster's always with me, he's my very special friend. I'm going to see my last day. Sturmaker, and the she wants the Sturmaker can ride my monster too. Across the walk with my monster jug.
Craig Downey.
The legacy of this band, the thing that I'm most proud of is the community that has sprung up around the band and the music. It's so much more than anything we've put into it. There are generations of families who have become multi-generational friendships and traveled tens of thousands of miles to spend vacations together, and married and intermarried and gone to each other's high school graduations. And like, the room tonight's going to be full of people who we have watched their lives develop over 2 or 3 decades. And our music's always been positive. It's always been music of inclusivity, of community. I think that helps. But for whatever reason, the people who have been attracted to our music are just the best kind of people. And they found each other. And that's what's enabled us to have a career that's lasted 3 decades. You know, there's so many bands with 1 million casual fans who can't tour 5 years. And we know that we could reconvene 5 years from now, and these same 500 people downstairs would move hell and earth to come and be part of another show. And it's just like, I don't know how I could ever have imagined the legacy of the band turning out that way. It's such a gift.
About 10 years ago, the Canadian government, in their infinite wisdom, decided to do something terrible. And they retired the storied Canadian penny. It only took 10 years for you guys to follow suit and defeat the zinc lobby once and for all. But Trevor wrote a love song about the Canadian penny, which was on our album.
I just love money.
He just loves money. Obviously, from all the career choices he's made. Yes. And it's a song called Copper Leaves, and we'd love it if you guys would sing it with us. You good? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
We all abused you, threw you
Not in this heat, man.
We all abused you, threw you on. We tried things filled with pain and pain. A simple thrill, a given boredom of a wasted summer day. Now they're showing you the I think we'll find it hard. I think we'll find it hard. I think we'll find it hard to walk without your rattling bones. Walk without your rattling bones. Walk without your rattling bones.
Thanks so much, guys.
I'm gonna do this one.
Oh, cool.
I don't know whether to get color on it or not. Yeah, well, this is the 16th, one day before St. Patrick's Day, and the first time we ever played was in 1995, and it was the day after St. Patrick's Day, March 18th. So we're kind of on the right weekend. It works out weekend-wise, but not exactly to the day sort of deal. And we opened for a band called Tip Splinter, and TIP stood for TIP, Toronto Irish Players. And they were a theater group originally, and then there was a splinter group, which was a bit of a Cayley band. So I needed a gig, and I didn't even have a name. So I had to come up with one in a hurry, so I consulted everybody around me. And we had some terrible names. One of them was the Strolling Drones. Lewd Reeds was another one. And we could not, we were like, how about Haggis? Something like Haggis. And a friend of mine, by the name of Mark Amaro, was a guy I'd gone to school with. He said, no, it has to be much deeper than just Haggis, because there was already a band by that name. He said, it has to be much deeper. It's more like Enter the Haggis. And I went, oh, that's it, yeah. Of course, we didn't have a logo either, so that was another exploration, and yeah, tried everything. But after some deep thought in the local pub, it was called the Toad in the Hole, and a lot of sketches and noodling and all the rest of it, finally came up with the logo that we all know and love today. I've got it on my arm. For the first time ever, I've had my first tattoo. And here it is. It's all weird, but it's they tell me it'll look right.
To hit it and light them up on the balcony, and they'll dance from up there for the second half of the song. Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, you got rolled up.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, fudge.
It looks great, man.
Yeah.
Final night.
Final night. It's going to be amazing and fun, and also just a little bit sad. Yes. Focusing on the fun right now.
Oh, this sucks about the last show, but it is what it is. We'll just move on. Hopefully they'll come back, but never know.
Very sad. We love it.
I spent 25 years with them. I love them.
Really excited for it.
Yeah, I do not have the adequate vocabulary to express just how much their music has meant to us and to all of our friends and family, and they're great, and thank you so much.
Yeah.
Signed with the Haggis was my very first concert when I was 7 years old, and I've been a fan ever since, and I've been to so many concerts since, and I dragged my husband, and Enter the Haggis was his first concert. We saw him all through college together, and now we're married. I danced to them at my wedding, and our wedding, And I don't know what we're gonna do without them.
Enter the Haggis defined my teenage years. For the past 15 years, they've been an important part of my life. I've been on 2 of their Ireland trips and backing vocals on 2 of their albums. They have stayed at my house before. They played my high school graduation party. I don't think anybody else can say that. So thank you for all the music, all the memories.
Well, I haven't seen the set list yet, but if the last song is Down with the Ship, which I'm afraid, you know?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'll probably be crying. Last night, Brian did the last song, Down with the Ship, and then an encore of like high energy stuff. And multiple people did come up to me after the show and say that saved them from like bawling, which is great, but I guess tonight is the night for the bawling. So bring it on.
What's your favorite Haggis song?
I really like Down with the Ship, which is, I really think it's kind of iconic. And I think this is their last song tonight, so it's gonna be fun.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, there's gonna be a lot of people crying. You know that, right?
I know. Probably. I might be one of them.
Well, we're just kind of trying to get ourselves together, like before every other show. It's always a little bit hectic, and we're talking about the set lists and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, of course. I mean, there's no escaping the fact that it's the last show, and certainly the emotions that come along with it. It's a real treat to see. Kind of be walking around downstairs in the venue and seeing all these folks who've come from all over the place to join us for this little celebration.
The last song, I saw the list.
Down with the Ship, yeah.
Yeah. How are you gonna feel? It's gonna be tough to sing, I don't think.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. We'll get through it one way or another. We'll all help each other out.
So James, if you would kick us off with the first word.
Octopus.
This.
Octopus. Career.
Has.
Been.
Very.
Who's next?
Go ahead.
Long.
And.
Unusual.
Caroline.
I
Would.
Not.
Enjoy.
That. Amount.
Of.
Touring.
ever.
Again.
I couldn't imagine a better way to wrap all of this up. Best group of people we've ever had with us. Best lineup the band has ever been, playing the best music, the best we've ever played it, in front of the biggest crowds of our career, and sounding tight as all hell and having a lot of fun. Everybody's healthy, everybody's happy, and we all still like each other, so let's not fuck it up.
Let's do it like Elton John 5 more times!
Yes!
Yes. Walk this way.
This way, yeah.
The other night going to the hotel, Craig said that. He had no idea. Actually, and I think he said it on purpose, but Trevor, Tom, and I were all doing it behind him.
Thank you.
Be better than last night now.
Sing the drummers and Craig.
Smokehouse. Yeah, Smokehouse. So we came up from Tampa. Yeah, we were here yesterday.
Yeah. Last student again.
Yeah.
Yep, making sure that.
Follow me right to the stage. You guys let stage.